Hello everyone and welcome. My name is Vincent and I want to introduce this little render challenge because I recently made an update for my computer and I bought the 4090 cards and now I have some 2080 Ti cards to give away, and that's the hybrid card. And the winner of this community challenge will get the card, and as a fun thing I will also make a little sign on it, so don't take that seriously. Yeah, but the overall challenge is I want you to create a clip which is between 5 and 8 seconds long. It should have a 4:5 ratio, and you should send me your final film till the 30th of June. And I will go through a bit more of the details and I will provide you a Cinema 4D file, but obviously you can use any program, any software, any rendering, and I will only judge the design, ideas, and looks. The overall concept of the film is coming from a workshop which I'm currently doing on Patreon. The challenge doesn't have anything to do with Patreon, so the winner will be picked really just who makes the best artworks. But to give you an idea what will be asked. So the topic of the workshop is Beyond the Surface, exploring depths and meaning in digital art. And I want you to create a film which has a certain topic which makes you smooth, calm, or relaxed. And for everyone, this can be very different. For me, it would have been, for example, like a black chocolate bar or some massage board or like a pillow or something funny else. So this is a rough overview of the challenge, and now I want to quickly dive into Cinema 4D to give you more proper details about the challenge. So let's start. So I'm now in the base scene, which you can download in the description of this video, and I have set up a few things so the challenge is a bit more easier for you. So first of all, let's have a look onto the right side what objects we have. So everything is nice and structured, so you can work easily here. I have 3 different lights. The HDRI, I will link you it from Maxim. It's here, and he has super nice HDRI as well as a free pack. So you can just download the free one and replace the one with the Canada bathroom here. Then I have 2 top lights, so let's quickly turn them off and see how it would look without the lights, and now the lights as well. So you can place your objects in here. And I have also already placed the camera with some different alignments. So I have this golden ratio, golden spiral, which perhaps helps you to fine tune your composition and adjustments. And I also have a grid, and that might help you as well. Then in the object thingy, I copied this Turkish eye 3 times, so please replace it with your work or your design. But I already made 3 different materials for you. If you are lost, you can always have a look on them, have a look on how I did the shaders, and it's quite nice because it's a bit more complex. We are blending 2 different materials together. We have a displacement and some interesting bumps and roughness, and I already have set up the right geometry here, so everything has a tessellation of 2 and some nice displacement as well. So I also have a focus object for the camera, so you don't have to worry about the depth of field, but you can play around as well. And the depth of field now is on 9, so feel free to move everything around. Then motion blur, then in the render settings, everything's also already set up, so you can render in 10920 by 1536. So I locked it for you. If you have a smaller PC, then you can go with a lower value of 1080 by 1030/50. Then we are producing in 25 frames, so you save a little bit of render time, and my default scene now is 75 frames here, and we want to render all frames. So if your composition or animation is a bit longer or shorter, you can adjust this here. And I would say overall it's a good time between, I don't know, 5 or 8 or 9 seconds. You can do whatever you want there. Then you can go with OpenEXR, or if you're not that familiar with it, I will also copy this thingy here and let's call this PNG. So if you're more familiar with the render flow workflow of PNGs, then we'll create 16-bit PNGs. And I will just, of course, delete my render passes. So you just need to put in your file where you want to save everything. So we got EXR and PNG, depending on what you got. Redshift, everything is also adjusted. We have a threshold of 0.015, which is relatively good. Depending on your computer, you need to go higher or lower, or if you have a very slow computer, you can try to work with denoising, and I'm using optics here, but I'm not the biggest fan of denoising. I like to denoise after the rendering in the comp. So I turn that off, and yeah, the rest is also adjusted. Motion blur, deformation blur. So especially we need deformation blur with soft bodies. So that's a super helpful start scene, which hopefully saves you some time and which hopefully will help you to create a nice result. So I'm really looking forward to your results. Thanks for joining the challenge. Bye bye.